Hello, welcome to the One I Have Spare Time podcast. My name is Frank, and I'll be sitting here talking to you for a few minutes. Today is actually I don't know what today is, but anyway, I'm wearing a gray shirt with a Korean woman on the front, Yeri from Red Velvet on the front of my shirt. Oh, let me show you the. There you go. There you go. Anyway, um, first, I want to congratulate myself for predicting the outcome of the Kyle Rittenhouse trial. If you listen to my podcast, you know that I said, like, I recorded shows weeks meaning like two in advance, saying he's going to be innocent. And the reason why I said he was going to be innocent, well, I saw the video of the of the incident, and it was self-defense. Obviously, if someone attacks you first and then you respond, that's self-defense. His life was in danger. He's on the ground being kicked, being stomped on, and he had a gun. What is he supposed to do? Also, someone is trying to take the gun out of his hand. So technically, the person grabbing the gun is armed too. That's the law. So if you change that law, that means that affects police too. Once again, like I said, all that trial, all of us were on trial. The whole country was on trial right there. And you people know that the left, the Democrats, is not your friend. Who causes the riots? The Democrats. Who lets out the criminals that burn down a building? The police arrest them and then they get let right out. Who does that? The Democrats do that. All the cities that are burning down or that have been burning down with like BLM were Democratic cities. The left. Okay, the left is the enemy of freedom, and the left is also the enemy of our right to protect ourselves. We have the Second Amendment to make sure that if the First Amendment isn't held up, we use the Second Amendment to get it back. Okay, and they're just trying to make it hard for people like us, regular people who want to defend ourselves, to get guns. And, it's just a power trip. But anyway, I knew that the jury, because the jury like lives in that town. The people who live in that town want more people like Kyle Rittenhouse, because the people who riot are shipped from out of state. Like even like in front of the courthouse, all the people who were causing trouble were from a different state. Who, like, it just makes no sense. And also, these people who are being shipped in. I mean, you're who's ever in charge of shipping in morons to cause problems, they gotta make that a federal offense. I don't care about the state line. Like people make a big deal about he crossed state lines. I mean, Kyle didn't, but just in general, when you cross state lines, he crossed state lines. Well, why does that matter? It doesn't matter. Traveling. I mean, you could travel 2 blocks, but I'm just saying, like, you have people. I'm just saying, like, the traveling state line, like, the media tries to make that a big deal. But obviously, when riots start, if you live in a certain town, you don't burn down your town. That goes without saying. People who riot don't live at the place they're rioting. Why would I burn down, Culver City? I live in Culver City. It makes no sense to burn down Culver City. If I'm gonna go riot, yeah, I could riot. Like I would riot in Arizona because I don't live there. I don't give a fuck about Arizona. To actually riot and cause problems, you have to not live in the place that you live in. Okay. Now, what Kyle did, he lives in that place. That's why he was defending it. That's why he was cleaning up graffiti. That's why he was picking up trash. That's why he was trying to administer first aid if we could. That's why he was like trying to stop the arson. He stopped the gas station from burning down. He's a hero. Bottom line. And if you're dumb enough, and I mean dumb enough meaning like if you think that you can walk up to a person that has a gun and try to grab it out of their hand after you hit them, and you don't think that person's gonna do anything, you're stupid. And I'm glad that person died, because that is Darwinism at its best. That is survival of the fittest. And part of being fit not only is being physically fit, but being mentally fit. A mentally unfit person attacks someone with a gun and then just grabs the gun and thinks, oh, I'm just going to take this. No, you're going to take this bullet, motherfucker. Okay? Kyle Rittenhouse killed a child molester. I don't give a fuck. Who cares? A child molester was grabbing Kyle Rittenhouse's gun, trying to take it away from him, I'm assuming to shoot him. Kyle did the right thing. You know? He killed a woman beater. Who cares? Like, he basically killed people who went there to riot and do arson. I think anyone who riots, commits arson, I think people have every right to shoot them. Every right. I think if there's a riot and you see a building and there's whatever, people trying to burn down the building, I think you have every right to unload. Unload. Motherfucking unload. Kill all those motherfuckers. Everyone rioting. If you think it's okay to go to a place where you don't live and has nothing to do with you, and you think it's okay to steal some TVs, burn down some buildings, yeah. I think the citizens that live there should have the right to blow your fucking brains out. Those people who are causing the problems, they went to Kyle's town to ruin it. And Kyle went to his town to save it. A message has been sent. You know? Play stupid games. You win some 6 feet under prizes. Alright? Good, Kyle. Kyle, you're the man, Kyle. Kyle, I'm the type of person who doesn't look up to anyone. I don't have any idols. No one sets an example for me, but you know what? You're the man now. You're the man. I'm gonna start living my life like Kyle. I'm gonna start well, I'm not gonna go out of my way to shoot up child molesters, but because I'm not social, so I don't know. You know, I actually don't have any friends or know anyone, acquaintances, so I don't know anyone's personal business. But you know, I'm just saying, like, Kyle's mentality, that's my mentality now. Like, I want to adopt the Kyle Rittenhouse mentality. You know, if human garbage is in your life, get rid of it. That's what I've learned from Kyle. Get rid of the human garbage. If there's garbage in your life, get rid of it. Discard. You know? Like, Kyle, what Kyle did can save America. You know? Because Biden's doing his best to ruin it. But if we have more people like Kyle, we're going to be okay. So I'm feeling pretty good right now. I'm feeling pretty good. Now, if Kyle would have lost, boy, this, like, if Kyle would have lost, this whole country is going to end up looking like Detroit or Chicago, you know? And, you know, I understand why Detroit and Chicago is the way it is, because it's just nothing but a bunch of monkeys shooting other monkeys. And I'm totally fine with that part of the population getting wiped out. I'm totally fine with Chicago. I like the fact that Chicago is a concentration of human garbage taking each other out. Chicago, you keep up the good work. Chicago has a mayor that if you now listen, I'm not a religious person, so I don't know how to say this, but the mayor of Chicago, she's some kind of like demon entity, but this isn't a religious thing. To me, it's just like, you know, I don't know if you ever watch One Punch Man, but if you lose your humanity enough, you become a monster. That's what I'm trying to say with the Chicago mayor is, because she's purposely focusing on, okay, how about this? The Chicago mayor is more worried about people wearing masks than people shooting each other in the street. That's evil. That's evil. She cares more about mask mandates than the teenagers murdering each other in the street. She cares more about masks than the young mother who was hit by a stray bullet in the head and died last week. and she was reading the Bible to her newborn baby. But the mayor cares about mask mandates and vaccines. You know, Chicago has a vaccine, and it's called "Just Let Them Kill Each Other." All right, the you know like you give enough time, the COVID rates in Chicago are gonna be zero because everyone's gonna be dead from violence, and that's fine. Because I'm so happy that that segment of the population is dropping, because the less of them, the better it is for people like us. Yes, I'm saying them. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. People like that. People who live in Chicago, people who live in Detroit. Those people, those types of people, I'm talking about the kind that are shooting and the kind that think it's okay to just like, oh, you looked at me the wrong way, I'm gonna pull out my gun and shoot you 6 times. Those people, let them all kill each other. Because all that violence is going on, but they all have one thing in common. They all have leaders that let it happen. You know why? Because they want it to happen. You know why? Because they want to get rid of you. They want to get rid of your kind. If they wanted to help those kind of people, they would put money into that area, provide jobs. Because why do people commit crime? Education and jobs. With all the money we have in America, we can we can pass we can pass what do you call those things? When they were giving out checks for some reason, like those COVID checks, when they were giving out those checks, and then like when they passed a bill, they added all this other stuff to the bill where they gave like billions to other countries and other companies in America, and all the money they gave to all those other countries was like 4 times the amount that they gave to just the people when they gave the COVID relief checks, the stimulus checks. The stimulus checks were the smallest part of those bills. See, everyone's stupid, so they're like, oh, the government gave us $600 or whatever. I don't know, $1,000, whatever. Yeah. So the government spent whatever 6 billion on its population, but they spent another like 40 billion on a bunch of other stuff. That's what the bill was really for. But if everyone who's stupid, it's like, oh yeah, we got $600. Yeah, but they gave like they gave like some college in Pakistan $10 million to start a women's studies program. Hmm. What do you think really happened with that $10 million? Is that they paid someone off? That's what that bill is for. Like, this is all power. This is all to give money back to people who did them favors. Okay, so imagine that stimulus bill. Instead of giving like $50 billion to like Jerusalem, imagine if that $50 billion. I don't know the exact amount. Okay, but they gave billions to like Jerusalem. They give $10 million to like this college. Like just it's like pay up, pay up, pay up, pay up, pay up, pay up. Imagine if like all that extra bullshit money, you put that in Chicago, you put that in Detroit, rebuild the city. So you're telling me like whatever $20 billion that you gave to like some Arab nation couldn't have fixed up Chicago suburb, or a Chicago ghetto, a Chicago like empty lot, and build a business to like provide jobs for the community? Of course it could have, but they didn't do it. You know why? Because they don't want to. They want you to kill each other, and I want you to do it too. I want that part of the population to just drop, and I love the fact that all the shithole people live in Chicago. Like you see how they keep everything concentrated. Like every every city, every state has a bad section of the city, and they make sure they keep it there and they keep it concentrated. And depending on like who's running the city and like the racial makeup and the economic makeup of the people there, depends on how far they let it slide. Chicago, they don't care, because it's a bunch of undesirable people who aren't going to help the country at all. Same with Detroit. Got a bunch of undesirable people who aren't going to help the country at all. Just let them kill each other. And that's why they'll let you do it. Okay? See, but Kyle Rittenhouse, he doesn't want his city to be like that. Kyle Rittenhouse likes where he lives. So Kyle Rittenhouse defended where he lives. And that's what was on trial. Can you defend your rights to actually live freely? can you defend your rights from idiots who, like, from all walks of life? They have one thing in common. They want to wreck shit. Yeah, some people are just bad. And you know what? They're also stupid. And those are the ones that don't live long. You saw what happened. I'm gonna kick a guy in the face while he's on the ground, then try to grab his gun. Oops, guess what happened? Lesson learned. Go Kyle. Stay awesome. I'm gonna try to be more like you. Anyway, I gotta go, guys. Remember, stay healthy. Focus on yourself. Focus on your hobbies. You need healthy because you feel better and you're gonna look better. Anyway, I'll see you. Peace.